You guys, welcome back to my obsession. Finally, I'm doing the full review on the Kansept Main Street. Let me tell you how much I love this blade. This blade is such a useful utilitarian type of blade. It is so useful. The shape of this blade, the I guess Warren Cliffy, sheep's footy. For what I do, this is the perfect blade. And I have a little backup carry always if I ever need a real stabby blade, but in most cases I don't, and this will be fine. But let me tell you, I've enjoyed the past couple weeks using this blade. The handle, it has like a neutral grip on it. It doesn't force your hands anywhere, and it's so comfortable. This little thumb ramp type of thing here is perfect for my size hand. Medium medium gloves. That's for man or woman. Medium male gloves. Large female gloves. But let me tell you, look at that. There's like this. It's not quite jimping, but it's more like notching, I guess you could call it, maybe. You would think it would be useless, but it's really not. It kind of grabs your fingers just a little bit when you press down, and that's exactly what jimping is for, is to grab your fingers when you press down, I suppose. And then it has the notching on the back of it as well. It grabs the meat of your palm, and it has some on the inside. So if you're using that grip, you're gonna get a grip. This thing will not fly out of your hand by any means. I can promise you that. The action is phenomenal. It just it it flies out. I mean, the detent is beautiful. It's nicely tuned on this thing. It's the nested liner is very easy to disengage. The the detent, I just can't get over how perfect this knife performs. And I love the pocket clip, even though it's pretty long. It's you know what? Let me pause this because the garbage truck outside. While I'm at it, I'm gonna show you the measurement. The cutting edge on this is just over 3 inches, about a 3 1/8 of an inch. And let me just see how heavy or how light or whatever. Let's see, 4 ounces, so perfect. But this thing, I am so obsessed with the full size Main Street that I'm gonna get the little Main, because I can only imagine what the team of them would do for me at work, because I I use them constantly. I can't put this thing down. And another thing is the handle fills your hand perfectly, but it's slender at the same time. It's very strange, like, because it's wide this way instead of this way, so it still fills the hand. And I just love this knife, you guys. Run out there and grab you one, because and unbelievably, I got a colored handle. Get, I'm not a big jade colored handles or anything like that, but this was like the yellow version of jade to me, and I really thought it was attractive. And it's not cheesy one bit. Let me know if you guys think it's cheesy. I like it. I think it's attractive. It's different for me, and I'm fully satisfied with the whole this whole package. It is the entire package a knife should be, especially a user. You can use this is a good hard use knife. It is skeletonized, as you can see. But it's a good hard use knife. It's a light use knife. It's a great slicer. This will tear up cardboard like nobody's business. I have not even stropped it yet. I've cleaned it, but I haven't stropped it, and it's still razor sharp. It's got 154 cm, which is probably, I don't know, it's quickly growing to number one to be my favorite. I still like S30V, S90V, um, 20CV, and 14C28N, but 154 CM is definitely my favorite. Above, if I were to choose between 14C and 154, I would choose 154 every time. But yeah, it's got just enough skeletonization. The balance is right in the middle where it should be, in my opinion. The nested liner is, my favorite. I love nested liners. They've done this perfectly. This knife is the complete package, you guys. It is gorgeous. It's just attractive. The thing is, it's centered perfectly. I've been carrying this for 2 weeks or almost 2 weeks now. The centering hasn't moved one bit. It's easy to deploy the blade. It's easy to disengage the lock bar. It's got the perfect amount of weight reduction. I like a knife that's got a good little heft to it. I mean, 4 ounces and above is just fine with me. Um, it just has to be worth the weight, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I just did the Immortal and I didn't really care for the weight on that. It just doesn't fit. But this is perfect all the way around. It is not heavy. But I have been waiting. I've been just loving on this thing. I love it. I took it home and cleaned it up really good last night because the edge was completely gummed up with just tape and, from cutting open packages all day long and destroying boxes. You get glue, you get, tape, and none of it interfered with the slicing ability of this knife. Not any of it. So, it's got a nice straight, uh, edge. That's what I like. I mean, I love a great knife with some belly on it, but a really straight edged knife is also very useful, if you ask me. I mean, especially in my line of work. So, if you're working in an outdoor warehouse, we'll say, I work in a warehouse type of place that sells outdoorsy type of camping guns, tents, all that good stuff. This is a perfect type of blade to use there in that atmosphere. So if you're wondering, wonder no longer, my people. Please rush out and buy one because this thing is awesome. I thought about getting the Kaiser Critical, but I went with the Kansept Main Street because I don't know. I just something attracted me a little bit more to the whole look of the knife. And I mean, I love the Kaiser Critical, but it's a lot more expensive than this one. And so I might get the mini critical so that I can have one of each. But we'll see. I don't know. I love Concept. I love their knives. I love their action. Uh, I only have about 3 knives by them so far, I think, and all 3 of them have phenomenal action. The smoothness is there. Everything you want about a terrific action is there on Concept knives. The only downfall I've experienced with one of their knives is because I like to carry one in each pocket, even though I'm predominantly right-handed. Uh, I was carrying the Concept Helix in my left pocket, and I cut my finger really bad because I stuck it in my left pocket, and the blade was deployed, and I didn't even know it. So that's one thing you got to watch out with. That's another thing with the Helix too. Like this handle is slender but wide. The Helix also has the slender but wide handle, so it doesn't feel like it's too big for you. It fits, it's wide in all the right ways, so you can still get a full grip on it, but it doesn't feel ridiculous. Like when I wear that knife in my pocket, I don't feel like it's the size that it is. That thing is huge. but it doesn't feel that way. You can still get in your pocket. So, but yeah, if you're not right-handed, I can't remember right now if the Helix is ambidextrous, but if it's not, I would not wear it in your left pocket without a left hand, without being able to switch it to left hand carry, because you're gonna need the back of your pocket for that blade to come out on. But anyway, back to this guy here. This is the Kansept Main Street, or Kansept, however you like to say it. I like to say Concept. I thought it was Kansept for a little while, but I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna say Concept. I like their logo. I like everything. I would actually tattoo that logo on my skin, no problem. I would love that. But anyway, I won't do that. It is a Dirk Pinkerton design. He definitely has a footprint. I will say that. I love Dirk's designs. I think they're great, and this one is no exception to the rule. It's a great design. It's a great knife. This thing is an everyday user to the max. This thing is awesome. You guys go out and grab you one. If you like the aesthetics, you're gonna love the way it uses too. So anyway, I hope you guys made it to the end. Sorry it took me so long to get here, but I will see you soon.